to be able to keep my fist in my mouth. I can shake my eyes. Sorry.
You're like a beautiful swan.
I'm a swan. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
2020.
Oh, sorry. 2020.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
Filming stuff for our TV show and stuff for our single.
Yeah.
I am going to open the cakes. Look at that. Look
Oh,
how I've opened
look
it.
at the presentation.
Are they vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Are they red velvet?
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God. So,
What's going
oh,
on
my
here?
God. Oh, I'll come here again.
They taste better, I think, vegan ones.
Just exactly
Vegans
like
do desserts
I'm
really
confused.
well.
Yeah, it's well good, isn't it?
I love how we came here just to eat. No one's talking anymore. Like, nom, nom,
Yeah,
nom.
it's very nice, isn't it?
We are the women of the industry.
Yeah. We sit, bitch, and eat.
Yeah, actually.
The Little Mix part, how did that come up? How did you ask them to get involved, or were you just hanging with them and it just happened? Like, how did they get involved?
Well, I wanted them to be involved because they're 4 women in the music industry. They're very young. They started off on a TV show when they were really young, and they've grown up in the eye of the public. And I think that getting their opinion on things was really important to see. And also the fact that they're in a group, and I get a little bit jealous of groups because they can lean on each other and confide in each other and stuff. And I do have people around me that I can do that with, but not anyone that's experiencing my exact experience. So yeah, I get a little bit jealous of them, but weirdly enough, they felt the same. So I just wanted to have them in it as well because, you know, they're amazing.
We've all had moments in the group where we've suffered in some way with our mental health, and I think the minute we realise it's getting really bad, we just sort of like rally together and support each other and help each other out with that. You can't unfamous yourself, can you?
No.
I can't wake up and be like, I'm going to go to Asda and not be famous when I go and not get recognised. Like, you can't, there's no off button.
I've absolutely loved speaking to you, and you're so great and such a lovely human.
It's so refreshing to have female pop stars like you in the world. We should hang out more, I think, be part of me.
Yeah. I mean, Leanne and Perry were very pregnant. They were troopers, and to be honest, I don't know if I would be in that position. If I was that pregnant, I would be like, see you later, mate, I'm going to have some cake.
Dave in Dundee says, voice note Leanne, begging her to name her baby after you. Leanne, I've got a brilliant idea, actually, that I wanted to speak to you about. It's about the name of your baby. I think if it's a girl, you should call it Anne-Marie. That sounds great, doesn't it? If you don't, I'll be really annoyed. See ya.
Who do you, like, when you want to have a bitch and a rant about your day, like, who do you bitch to? Because we were saying, like, we feel really lucky that we've got each other. It must be really hard for you being on your own. Or do you have close people around you when you're working that you bitch to anyway?
I do. I mean, my manager gets the brunt of it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit jealous of you lot, actually, just because you have each other. Like, when I was in Rudimental, I had all of them. Like, there was like 10 people all the time. We're all around you. Yeah. Like, I was so excited about being a soloist, and then when I did it, I was like, this is not what I
because you
thought.
felt lonely?
And the amount of pressure, like, everything was on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
That's how I felt in lockdown. Like, you know, there was just so much going on just in the world, and like, I felt like I was doing it all on my own. And normally, like, being with you lot, like, you kind of, we balance each other out.
You spread
it out, exactly, like the pressure and the stress.
Yeah.
So it's weird, isn't it?
Do you know what I loved?
Go on.
Little Mix performance. Yeah. Oh my days.
Killed it. A first Brit Award as well.
Is it?
Yeah, their first Brit Award. I
Wow.
never knew that. I thought
Yeah.
they cleaned up everywhere. Their first Brit
Yeah.
Award.
I
Come on,
just
girls.
felt like it was proper Spice Girls moment. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
oh my God, these are actually like
They're
mega
here to
stars.
stay. They're here to stay.
They're wicked.
Hello to Leanne from Little Mix.
Oh, I knew it.
Hey. It's good to see you again.
Now, there's another track on the record that I feel like we've been waiting years for, and this is a collaboration with Little Mix. Now, you teased a little video on Twitter, and I'm like, I know this one is gonna go off when we hear the full track. What was it like finally getting to work with Jade, Perry, and Leanne? Because it has been years in the making.
Literally years. Every time we've seen each other over the past 3 years, we've spoken about it. And we've been going back and forth with songs the whole time to each other, saying, does this feel right? Does this feel right? And we never found one that felt right. And as I was making the track list for this album, Kiss My was a solo song on it. And I just thought, they need to sing this one. They'd sound so good. Even the mid-late bit where it's like a chanty thing, I was like, this is so them. So I literally sent it to Leanne on WhatsApp and was like, what do you think about this one? This is going on the album, so just let me know. And she was like, we love it. We're going to record it. And now obviously it's become a proper single because they made it better. They made it better. So it's a proper single now. The video is proper fun as well. I think just collaborating with other females is really great because I normally collaborate with boys for some reason. But doing it with them was so good. And I love them all individually. And yeah, they added so much to, like, their ad-libs at the end go off. And I never would have done that.
Selling female album of 27 world tour last year.
There's so many times where I've been like, I think I need to stop. Like, why would I carry on doing something that's making me sad when I have those low moments, you know?
And they're like, sorry to interrupt you. What are the things that make you sad being in this industry?
Loads of things.
Because no, it's really nice to like talk to another artist because we just feel like we moan all the time and like
I do moan.
We've all got things individually that we deal with, like personally, like that have affected us mentally. But it's interesting to hear from like another woman in the industry.
I get stressed a lot with a lot of things, to be honest. I wake up and I'm like, I need to say something today that helps people out, but maybe I'm having like a really shit day.
You're forced to push like your demons and all the things that you've got going on, like just push it down and down and down. And you don't deal with it. I feel like we're in this bubble, like this pop bubble, and like everything's happy and rainbows, and like you just don't deal with it, you know? Like
so maybe that's why like lockdowns made everyone sort of like confront themselves a bit more than you usually would, because you're literally just on your own in an environment where you just sit in with your thoughts.
Yes.
And in hindsight, it probably is like maybe a positive thing that you finally are stopping and you know, really thinking about how you truly feel about everything. And it's all right to have a bit of a meltdown, you know? It's, you know, it's probably good to let it all out.
We've all realised so much about ourselves in lockdown that we've never ever had this time before to just like be with ourselves, be at home, like realise the things that we actually truly love and that make us happy.
Yeah.
This collaboration will always be really cool to me because I normally collaborate with boys, so it's been really cool doing it with girls. And 3 of them. As I was making the album, I had this song on there as a solo song. And I just thought to myself, they would sound so good on this. So I sent it to Leanne, and luckily they loved it. And they made it so much better than what it was, so I'm so glad they're on it. To hear even their ad-libs at the end of that song was like the cherry and the icing and everything else on the cake, to be honest.
If you could be a member of any girl band from any generation, which girl band would you choose and why?
Oh my gosh.
That's a hard one. Girl bands are the best.
I mean, I'd either say Little Mix.
Little Mix?
Or Spice Girls.
Little Mix!
Just a touch of your love, just a touch of your love, just a touch of your love is enough to take control of my whole body. Just a touch of your love, just a touch of your love.
What was the reason that you had to have a new song on your album with Little Mix?
Because I love them. No, they're so great. I love them as a group. I love them individually.
Yeah.
I just think, and I normally collaborate with boys, so it's nice to actually do it with girls.
Girl power.
And 3 of them at the same time.